Oh, hey guys, welcome to my ultimate money making guide. You want to hear it? Well, it's real simple. All you gotta do is buy 50 T-bows and sell them at 0.005% of an increased value, and well, bam, you just made 100 mil. Thanks for watching. Alright, get out of here. Go get stacked, alright? Hate that guy. Welcome to my money making guide. What you just saw was an extreme example of what I see in many old school RuneScape money making guides. The issue being that dumbface69 here already had a cash stack to work with. So I wanted to make a video that addresses how to make your first big cash stack, because money makes more money and which makes more money, and hell yeah, capitalism. These money making methods that I'm going to outline do not require high skills, because most of the common high money making methods require some crazy skills that are probably far from where your account is right now. I mean, probably. I don't really know you, besides I bet you like to eat dirt or something weird, psycho. Just so we are clear, this video will be focusing on making a big cash stack by ways that don't require high skills, helps you progress your account naturally, and aren't super click intensive, that lean more towards the AFKable side. Because, well, some of us don't have 10 hours a day to put into this game, so finding a good middle ground is vital to be efficient, but also enjoy the game. I have these methods broken up into segments, and the timestamps are on the screen right now. So if you wanna skip to it, you can do that. I guess whatever. Anyway, cool. All right. So if you're struggling with getting any amount of money at all, then a great way is to just focus on your gathering skills. These skills right here, are ones that you will need for many parts of the game. Gathering up first before your other skills is pretty normal, as they take almost no money to do and can generate huge amounts of profit. Now for these skills, most of the fastest XP rates will be doing iron ore or teak trees and just dropping them, but since you want XP and money, do willows or motherlode mine instead, and you will be able to bank and start to make some natural money. Not a lot, but you will be progressing at the same time. Even with a small cash stack, you can still use your other skills to make better profits. Some of the best per hour will be fletching maple longbows or smithing cannonballs, both depending on what you buy the initial resources at, will come out to about 170k per hour for cannonballs and 200k per hour for fletching. While again, these aren't huge amounts of profit, it's consistent while leveling up your skills. The stat requirements are reasonable and again, super AFKable. Merching is something you will consistently see in many other money making guides, and while you still might not have the cash stack to start at a high profit, high elking is always a great way to start learning the market with almost no risk. If you go onto the Elkmate website, it gives you an updated list of profitable items to elk in real time. There is a wide range of per hour money here, but if you can acquire enough items, it can range from around 100k to 500k per hour. This also gives you decent magic experience. I definitely suggest trying this when you have a little bit bigger of a cash stack, because the more you can buy at one time, the higher the XP rates and the money per hour will be. So RuneScape isn't a game that you can just play and after 2 weeks you're like, meh, that was fun. No, this game stays with you until the very ends of your existence and slowly engulfs you into a fiery hellhole, which means there will be a lot of time for passive income. One of the better ways to earn passive income is by doing herb and birdhouse runs. Both of these require learning how to do a run and what items are best for efficiency. There's different profit margins depending on what you're planting, but overall these can be very profitable. Once you understand how to do these, you can do it every day with little effort. It takes no longer than 15 minutes time for the herb and birdhouses to be planted, which means you have a great deal of time to go play the game and do other things. Doing this daily will give you an income over time, making the 15 minutes it takes for you to do them every day and another 15 minutes to gather everything crazy good money per hour. However, it does take a while, but if you're playing RuneScape, be real with yourself. You're here for the long haul, which I am so sorry for. There are some other solid ways of getting passive income. One is by doing battle stabs, which do require a decent cash stack beforehand, but only increases in value the more Varric achievement diaries you do. You will get a reminder if using Runelight to go do them too. And look, it takes no effort to go buy them here, and then go all the way over here to sell them. It's very easy and takes little effort. Now, one of the things you should be working towards is doing the quest Throne of Miscellanea, and then Royal Troubles later on. These quests basically give you a kingdom that gathers resources for you naturally. You do have to invest a little into it, but it's worth it for the long haul, especially if you're an Iron Man. I suggest putting it all in herbs. This will give you the largest amount of profit. Combat is generally a much more popular option for making money. It's not very click intensive and helps you turn into a Chad. PVMing is something that becomes more lucrative the higher combat level you are, but there are ways around this. Most bosses are endgame, although there are a couple you can do that can be worth it earlier on that doesn't require the best gear. But before making it worth it, there is an item you need to get. You need to get the Ivan staff from the quest Underground Pass, then imbue it so it has a crazy amount of charges. Once you have this weapon, and at least okay armor, you'll be able to do barrows and even crazy archaeologists. Now because you don't have the best combat level, the kills per hour will be a little bit lower, but even so, killing it will be worth it because there are reasonable 1 mil plus drops for both. A more natural way is by doing Slayer. This will give you better XP rates for leveling up, and some of the monsters can drop pretty decent loot. The higher your level layer goes up, the better monsters you'll be able to get, and the more chances of making money you'll have. Also, another great combat moneymaker for low levels are Chaos Druids. The drop table is crazy and you won't have a hard time beating them. I actually highly suggest this one if nothing else here suits you. This is a great place to earn money, high or low level. Here are some other ways of getting decent money per hour that have no stat requirements at all and are pretty easy to do. The first one is by being a literal rat. What you need to do is go to a PVM or bounty hunter world and just scavenge around for leftover food, potions, arrows, and whatever else you can find. It's a great way to get some cash as a low level. Most players here are endgame, and an extra 30k on the ground is nothing to them. You'll have to compete with other rats, but depending on your luck, you can get some crazy good money per hour. For example, I just ran around and did this for about 10 minutes just to prove that this is a valuable method, and I made 40k in about 10 minutes, so it's not necessarily for everyone. I could have just gotten lucky, but I definitely just try it once, you know? Another no requirement method is by being a bone runner. Basically, people training per hour XP will pay other players to bring them bones so they can get a better XP per hour. Sometimes it can be up to 200k an hour. There are a bunch of bone running clans you can find and get hired from. These two methods can be solid, but they don't really give you any progression in the game aside from just gaining money, so I wouldn't highly suggest it. Now, all the methods I just talked about will help you get to endgame money making. I've had many people ask me how to make money, and part of it's just accept that you gotta play the game. Until you get a decent cash stack, and that's when you can start merching or buying gear to do late game bosses. That's where those other guides of making money with money will come in handy. And yeah, there we have it, my personal guides to money making. And wait, there's something else. Oh no, I thought that was locked up. Oh god, here he comes. Alright, I feel like I have to talk about staking. Don't do it. just don't do it. You will lose everything. And don't. I stop. Okay? God. Alright. Anyway, yeah, thanks for watching. Definitely subscribe if you do that. That would make me a very happy boy. And see you. Alright. You can go away now. There's nothing else for you here. That was it. That was the video. You can go now. Are you still here? Go. Yeah. Go.